Imagine if you never had to sleep again. No more groggy mornings, no alarm clocks, just 5 more minutes. What would you even do with all that extra time? Okay, so let's set this up. Right now, the average person sleeps about 8 hours a night. That means we spend almost 1/3 of our lives unconscious, drooling on pillows, and dreaming about showing up to school in our underwear. If you lived to 90, that's around 30 entire years of your life spent sleeping. But in this alternate world, you're built differently. Your body and brain never need sleep. You could stay awake forever, with no health problems. Sounds like a superpower, right? Well, let's walk through what actually happens. First off, free time explosion. You suddenly get 24 usable hours every single day. That's like gaining an extra 8-hour bonus level daily. In 1 year, you have about 3,000 more waking hours than everyone else. Over your whole life, that's decades of extra time. You could learn 5 languages, become a master chef, write novels, and still binge every season of The Office. But here's the catch. While you're enjoying your endless nights, everyone else is asleep. You might spend half your life awake, completely alone. Imagine wandering a quiet city at 3 a.m. every night for the rest of your life. Grocery stores closed, friends snoring, Netflix asking, "Are you still watching?" And you whisper back, "Yes, always." Now let's think about your body. Normally, sleep is when your brain clears out waste, sorts memories, and repairs itself. But in our scenario, your body has evolved to do all that maintenance while awake. Maybe your brain is constantly cleaning and filing memories in real time, like an overworked office clerk. You'd never feel tired, never yawn through meetings, and no more embarrassing head bobs in class. But then what about dreams? Without sleep, you'd never dream again. No flying over cities, no running from giant spiders, no random cameos by your old math teacher. Dreams are basically your brain's weird late-night improv show. Losing them might feel like giving up a hidden part of your imagination. Okay, but let's get practical. The economy? Totally different. Night shifts will be packed. Imagine restaurants open 24/7, schools running double schedules, and cities that never sleep, literally. Productivity would skyrocket because you could just keep working. But also, yikes, bosses might expect you to work 16-hour days since you don't need rest. Say goodbye to weekends. And here comes the wildest twist. If you never needed sleep, but everyone else still did, you'd slowly drift away from them. Friendships, family dinners, even dating would get complicated. You'd always have hours and hours alone. You'd become weirdly timeless. While others spend 1/3 of their life unconscious, you'd live like a night-dwelling immortal, watching the world in slow motion. Over decades, you'd basically have the equivalent of an extra lifetime. Twice as much life experience crammed into the same years. So what's the big reveal? It sounds like a gift, but it might actually be a curse. Sure, you'd gain endless hours, but you'd also lose one of the most human experiences, the rhythm of sleep and dreams. You'd be the only one awake in a world that shuts down every night, and all that bonus time might start to feel lonely. Still, if you had the choice, would you give up sleep forever? Or do you secretly love curling up under a blanket and hitting pause on the world? Either way, I think I'll keep my naps. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this thought experiment, hit that like button, drop a comment about what you would do with all your extra hours, and don't forget to subscribe for more weird science what-ifs. Sweet dreams, unless you never need them again.